I'm Jenni Schrenk, Chef Jenni Cuisine. I had a restaurant in a little town called Birch Hills for 7.5 years, sold that in 2012 and moved to Saskatoon to pursue catering. And now I cook and teach at the local kitchen and have a catering business. I have Métis ancestry, and I'm often asked to teach or do Indigenous themed food, meals, and projects, and I often struggle with the feeling of I'm not Indigenous enough. Can't they find someone who's, fully Cree or fully Indigenous? And I don't know if other people feel that way, but I've kind of, I don't want to say resigned myself, but I've accepted that you're put in a certain spot with a certain set of skills for a reason, and maybe I'm a bridge, a foodie bridge. And I think of the words of Louis Riel. He said, "My people will sleep for 100 years, and when they awake, it will be the artists who give them their spirit back." And I'm just substituting the word cook for artists. So that kind of gives me chills and makes me think that, okay, none of this is an accident. I'm not just someone that people found. Like, I think I have skills and experiences maybe to contribute to bringing back or highlighting Indigenous food. We're using the rose hips in the dinner on Friday night, and with the Circle of Voices Youth, the play that they're doing, the dinner theater. And I actually harvest them in the winter because they're not as squishy and messy to pick, and they're also sweeter because they've frozen. So I harvested them. They were not completely dry, but a little bit dried out. You take all the flesh off and whip them into a butter. I think we're going to cheat and add a little bit of garlic and a little bit of zip of lemon juice, and it'll be served with bannock made by Jessica from Station 20 West. I didn't want to cook the way I don't eat. When I think of cooking for myself, I think of plant-based things. I think of a lot of carbs, plants, lentils. So that was the decision I made end of June 2017 to take my catering all vegetarian. I want to give proper thought and honor to the animal when I'm serving meat. And I found that on a large scale and under stress and hurry and rushing that I just wasn't able to do that. So I think having the plant-based for the larger scale caterings is a good decision. I am actually going to be challenging the Red Seal exam because I have no formal training. It has something to show for my 30,000 plus hours in the kitchen, and I love teaching. I absolutely love teaching. I love teaching kids, seniors, all different kinds of people. I would like to be the first female chef to win gold in Kelowna at the Canadian Culinary Championships. Indigenous food and an appreciation for it is not just a trend that's coming back. It's kind of a circle. With residential schools and a lot of people being separated from their families, who would teach you foraging? Who would teach you when to not pick this root because it has too much of some compound in it at that time of year? Like, we're just starting to investigate and learn all that stuff again.